Zeller with the pick and pop. Barnes on the offensive boards, getting past Singleton. Marshall. Fans here are solidly behind this youngster,
especially on the road.
Saw David as Dulkeys into the game for the first time. That ball was deflected. They're going to count it, say it was inside the cylinder. Cool left hand of his.
Could have taken a shot that time. I think Henson and Zeller was expecting that.
How about that pass to Henson, huh? Oh, you talk about crafty. He drove baseline.
Now here's the look, and against this team, over the back, you're so long, it's tough to find one, driving lanes, and two, passing lanes.
Oh, that's just unfair. Last touch by Florida State.
First touch for Zeller.
Yep, right over James.
With Barnes, you got to give it up to your point guard earlier in that, and you become a scorer.
First bucket for Snare, and it's 27-21. Knox, softly done into the hands of Kendall Marshall.
Good minutes off the bench at the 4 and 5 position for Watson Knox.
Marshall, no one coming over to help. But you got my drift. Marshall, a little showy. Boy, look at that pass to Bullock. Oh, that's just marvelous. Marshall's ability to see fighting Singleton for that offensive rebound, and North Carolina gets another crack at it.
Yeah, Jen, he's going to be up close, probably 25 to 30-minute range now going forward.
Oh, Dexter Strickland is feeling it.
An early shot in the shot clock, but it's a guy who clearly wants to get into the flow offensively. He just wanted to see the ball at the rim.
Marshall alley-ooping for Henson.
I think that you could see the scoring over the last 4 games and everything coming together with Kendall Marshall at the helm. Like that.
Right to Henson. Count it, and a foul.
Don't settle for a jump shot.
Eyes always up with this kid. Dulkeys right in his face, and he delivers another dime right to Henson. I mean, he is just lights out. Shot clock winding down. Another great deal. Oh, yes, to Zeller.
I don't know that I've ever seen a kid take more joy out of making a play. Look at that wraparound pass through traffic.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Marshall in the half court. Marshall with 1 on the shot clock. Hello. How do you do, Kendall Marshall?
Well, you're dating yourself now.
Well, of course.
How about Paul Arizin?
There you go. Zeller gets it to go. Everything going right for North Carolina this afternoon. Marshall feeding Zeller into the paint. Hits the roll. Usually make their runs when down 15 or 16, fall back to within 7 or 8. That's been the way this game has gone.
And this zone has calmed North Carolina down a little bit, but the first 3, big time for that to step up.
It allowed him to play with a little more abandon here in the second. He's only picked up the 1 foul in this half.
Look at that.
Oh, Marshall to Zeller. 14 dimes dropped.
He never gets out of trouble. A nice wraparound right there. If you're a big and you're playing with him, just shape up, have your hands ready, and you're going to get some baskets.
Players on the floor coming up to congratulate him. Kitchen on a blow by that time. Now, that has been the one issue from a defensive standpoint. But there's the answer. How about that pass?
I love the fact as soon as Marshall gets the ball.
Well, he would argue they ran too many 4 corners, so he couldn't get any more.
Well, I always used to tease him about how could a point guard be the all-time leading scorer in the history of the school.
Right. Harrison Barnes.
And he's going to face Kendall Marshall. That guy, what an incredible game, is going to face another senior point guard.
Then listen to the crowd respond to Kendall Marshall.
A big smile from Roy Williams.